All right. I'm Police Chief Jane Castor. At approximately 2:15 this morning, we had an officer, Dave Curtis, go out on a traffic stop. The the passenger in the vehicle had a warrant on him. Officer Jeff Cocab came along on the traffic stop to back up Officer Curtis. They went to arrest the passenger on what appears to be right now a minor warrant. And as they put their hands on the suspect spun around, pulled a firearm, and shot both police officers. Officer Jeff Cocab died this morning. And Dave Curtis is on life support at this time. It's a very tragic time for the Tampa Police Department family. We're a very close family. We have a number of officers up there right now. As you're aware, the police department is still reeling from the death of Corporal Mike Roberts. And to have such a tragedy as this is very difficult to deal with. We have the families upstairs right now, and we've surrounded them with the TPD family. We appreciate everyone's prayers and concerns at this time, and I'm going to let Mayor Iorio make some comments at this time. Thank you.
We have two great officers. They are indicative of the great officers we have at TPD. Jeff, who has passed away, has a wife who is 9 months pregnant. And Dave, who is on life support, has 4 children, ages 9, 8, 5, and 8 months. This is an unbelievable tragedy for these families and for the larger family of TPD and for the larger family of the city of Tampa. Our hearts are just breaking. It is so very tragic. All the officers are in the hospital showing support for the family, and we are doing everything we can to help the wives and the family members. And it's just a very, very bleak day for us in Tampa. When we lose a member of TPD, it's as if we've lost a member of our own family. And I just can't tell you the sadness that surrounds every one of us right now. Police are doing everything they can to catch the suspect, and I know they will. We have the best police department in the country. If you have any questions, we're happy to answer them.
Can you tell us just more about these officers?
They're both fine officers. Dave Curtis has been here approximately 5 years, and Jeff Cocab has only been here about a year. He came over from the Plant City Police Department. Both fine officers on midnight shift, do an outstanding job every day out here protecting the citizens of Tampa out on the midnight shift. You know, while the citizens are sleeping soundly, they're out there keeping the city safe.
What squad were they in? Do you have what squad they were in?
They're on Sergeant Bob Nassif's squad. I don't have the exact number. It's the District 3 squad.
How old are they?
31 years old. They're both 31. Their birthdays are a month apart.
Chief Castor, we joined you in progress. If you could recap the names of those officers and tell us about the family.
Dave Curtis is a police officer with 5 years experience at the Tampa Police Department, and he leaves behind a wife and 4 children. And Jeff Cocab has been with our department for a little over a year. He came from Plant City Police Department, and he leaves behind a wife that's 9 months pregnant.
The whole situation of this with a misdemeanor warrant, how do you get your head around that?
Well, we haven't positively identified a suspect. but we have a very good suspect in this situation, and there's probably a great deal more to it than just that misdemeanor warrant. Our homicide detectives are working on it right now, developing information and possible locations for the suspect.
Chief, you said a very good suspect. You mean a very good description of who this person is?
Yes.
How are the other officers doing?
Not well. As you could expect with, as the mayor said, we've lost family members here. And it's just difficult to cope with. But we have the best police department in the nation, and we have the strongest men and women on our force. And it's just a tragedy. There's no other way to describe it, and our hearts are broken.
Chief, those of us who know Dave Curtis, know he's a true family man. Tell me about this guy.
He is a true family man. He, his children, his 4 boys, are everything to him, and he spends all of his off time with his children. And that is the first description that's given of Dave Curtis is he's a family man.
He's got 4 boys.
4 boys.
Chief, kind of talk to us about Corporal Roberts and now the death of another officer. What is it? Obviously not mentioned, but kind of tell us what the department is going through right now with 2 deaths in less than a year.
Well, it's actually 3, but it's we'll cope. It's just seemingly right now an insurmountable tragedy, but we're a strong department, very, very close knit. We're a family, and we'll pull through this together.
Can you talk to us just a little bit more about the efforts to track this person down?
We have the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office has come in and assisted us. We're in the process of tracking down the vehicle that the traffic stop was conducted upon, the driver of that vehicle, trying to identify that individual. They fled after the shooting. And then, as I said, the suspect, we're confident that we will take him into custody.
At this time, they have not found that red Toyota Camry.
That's my understanding, correct.
Chief, you said 3 deaths in 1 year. Officer deaths. What are you referring to?
Well, Dave Curtis is on life support at this time.
So, obviously, with that being said, you don't suspect he's going to get through it.
The prognosis is not good. We're all praying, and the doctors, they have the finest staff imaginable at Tampa General Hospital, and they're doing everything that they can.
Chief, just assume delicate, I apologize for having to ask if we were told that they were shot in the head. Is that true?
They were shot in the upper body.
But not someplace on his body on it.
Correct.
I didn't hear what you said. What was the question? Did he have body armor? Did he have
No, he asked if the body armor would have assisted in this situation, and I said no.
But they both had one.
I don't know that they both did. When I arrived, I can't answer that question. I can get that information for you, but I can't answer that
Do
question.
we know what kind of weapon was involved?
No.
Chief, even at that time of day, it's a busy intersection. Are you hopeful that there might have been people passing by and that they might be able to contribute to your investigation?
Yes, and we have officers out there right now combing the neighborhood. We were able to track the suspect to a specific location with our canines, and we're doing door-to-door right now. This is a very, very active investigation, and every member of the police department is focused on catching this individual.
And if someone is out there aiding those 2 individuals who are trying to escape the police right now, what would you say to them?
They'll be sitting in jail right next to the individual that did this.
Chief, earlier we got some information that it was a neighbor or a witness that called 911.
That's correct.
Do we know if the officers called dispatch and said the officer involved shooting?
No, the officers did not. A witness called.
Do we know anything more about that person who did the right thing, called 911?
I don't. Not at this time. I don't. Our department does. We're in contact with them.
You're not releasing your name of the suspect or anything?
No, we're not releasing the name of the suspect until we're definitive that it's the individual we think it is.
So we believe that there was a person driving and then there was a separate
And then there was,
suspect.
that's
Focus
correct.
is on that other person.
That's correct.
The man.
That's correct. The male passenger in that Toyota Camry.
And it appears whatever happened at very close quarters.
Yes,
I mean, like, the
yes,
three of you standing that close together.
very
how
close.
it was.
Correct.
Now, I know you talked about the service being a family man. I'm guessing that Jeff was looking forward to
Yes, looking forward to being a father. That's correct.
anyone you can tell me about.
No, not at this time. A good police officer, both of them solid police officers and outstanding individuals. It's a tragic loss. Thank you.
Do you have a perimeter set up? You said that,
Yes, we had a perimeter set up immediately, and as far as I know, that's still being held. But our information is indicative of the suspect getting out of that perimeter.
the suspect and the other vehicle and the driver, they still together? Do you think?
No, they're not together.
Chief, just one last question. I know that you were saying this earlier. Obviously, these people are armed and dangerous. And I know it's an active investigation. There's been more information you can give at this point. But as you said earlier, at close quarters, can you give a little bit more description of what happened? Was he standing over these officers? Was it something that he walked up
No,
to these officers?
as I indicated before, there was the traffic stop. The passenger had a warrant on him for minor violations. Jeff Cocab came to back up Dave Curtis. They went to arrest the individual to grab him. He pulled away and shot them both at that time.
Thank you very much, Chief. Our condolences to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.